Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Jay Spooky back for another video, and I just want to thank you guys for joining in and tuning in today's video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my first time I ever got into a car crash. Yeah, we're going to be going into that today. Well, it's actually 9 again. It's like 10:57 where I'm at, and let's just jump right into it. So, this was like a typical day when I was just, relaxing at home, playing on my Xbox, playing some Fortnite, playing some Call of Duty, just trying to like occupy myself with things that I could do outside of work or just kind of like take me out of reality at times. So, I was just, relaxing, chilling, and then I get a text message from one of my coworkers. He's a really good homie of mine, to be honest. And let's just name my boy Anthony. It's not his real name, but we're just gonna name him Anthony because identities matter and shit like that. So my homie Anthony texted me. He's all like, "Hey, you trying to come chill with us?" And I was all like, "Fuck it, I see why not. I got nothing to do really at home." And he's like, "All right, then bet. When I get off, I'll come swoop you up, and you can come chill with us. We'll we'll drink, we'll chill, watch movies and shit like that. We get some food." And I was like, "All right, then that sounds pretty chill, to be honest." Mind the fact that I'm not really one to drink, but I would say I would drink like every once in a while on special occasions. To me, yes, you guys are probably saying, "Jose, but you're just chilling with your coworkers. How can that be in a special occasion?" Let's just say this was like a month into working at that job. So I was like, fuck it, once a month, 1 month celebration. I see why not. So I go over, they swoop me up, and I'm all like, all right, then let's get it. I'm over here rubbing my hands and shit. You know, being on demon type shit. I don't even know where I'm going with that, to be honest. But we're going down the street and everything like that, and we arrive at his house. We get there, we go into his house, see a bunch of my other coworkers there. We start chilling. I drink a little bit, to be honest, because I'm not really a big drinker, to be honest, but I probably drink like every once in a while. I ain't gonna lie. So we're right there, we're chilling, we're watching a horror movie. We're talking amongst ourselves. Next thing you know, one of them brings up a question. Hey, y'all trying to go eat? And I'm all like, fuck, I want some canes. I ain't gonna lie, to be honest. And they all look at me and be like, yeah, let's go get some fucking canes. So we hop in there. We hop in my homie's whip, and then my other friend goes in his car. We're going right behind him, and my friend Anthony is driving. And honestly, he's not a bad driver, to be honest, but he does like to push the limit. The fucking speed limit. So he keeps driving and shit like that, and then there's a certain time where he's like turning, and I trust this guy, bro. Like he be doing the most random shit ever when it comes to driving, especially when it comes to turning. Like this nigga be drifting and shit, and I'd be like, oh shit, thinking that we're gonna crash, but you know, most of the times we didn't end up crashing. So I trusted him and everything. But there was this one time when he was doing that same shit, but his back tires kind of like lopsided off the ground, and he did like his car went more like to the right, I would say. And then next thing you know, the back of his car gets hit, and my side gets hit as well too. And then at the time, in my head, I was all like, "Oh shit!" So I was like bracing myself, like shrugging my arm up to where my head is. So I got my arm up and everything, and then I closed my eyes, and then boom! I was all like, "What the fuck? I just got into my first car crash." And I'm over here tripping and everything. I'm checking myself. I'm checking if like I'm bleeding or anything like that. I had like mad ringing in my ear. The only thing I really had was like a bunch of chocolate milk, just like on my pants. And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like I thought it was gonna be much worse, to be honest. It could have been worse, but thankfully it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And the next thing you know, he said the one thing I do here. It's all muffled and everything when he says to him. He's all like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you good?" And I'm all like, "No, no, I'm good." Still hella ringing in my ear. And then I'm tripping now, thinking that the door's jammed, and I'm over here, thinking like, "Oh shit, the door's jammed. I can't get out. I can't get out." And next thing you know, my homie Anthony goes on the other side. He's all like, "Bro," and just opens the door for me. I'm like, "Oh, I'm tripping for nothing, honestly." He's all like, "Shit, I just crashed, bro, and I had you in the car with me, bro." And I was like, "Fuck, dude, that's actually really crazy." And then me being still conscious of the chocolate milk, Of course, on my pants because we were gonna go eat. I asked him, "Hey, you got a towel by any chance?" And he's all like, "No, I actually don't have a towel." And I'm all like, "Hey, you think you can ask our other homie if he has a towel?" And then thankfully, bro had a towel and everything. I start wiping that shit off, and then the police get here, and then they're asking me like, "Oh, are you okay? You know, are you hurt?" And I was like, "No, I just got chocolate on my pants, and I had some ringing in my ear, but anything besides that, I'm not really hurt or anything like that." He's all like, "Okay, then for sure." And then next thing you know, my friend just stays looking at me. He's all like, "I can't believe this whole time you weren't worried about if you had a broken bone or anything like that. You were just worried about some chocolate milk on your pants." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I was, bro. This is a 501 pants right here I got on." And next thing you know, eventually we did up going to Cane's, to be honest. We started eating there, and then we're like, "Man, we really got into a car crash, and here we are at Cane's eating." And then we're all like, "Hell yeah." It was a really good day after that, honestly. Unfortunately, I didn't end up going to his house afterwards, and I just, you know, stayed at home and chilled. Just really still contemplating, like, damn, this is my first car crash. Because I never would have thought that would have happened in my whole entire life. Me, Jay Spooky, i.e. Jose, getting into a car crash. But honestly, car crashes are not safe, of course. It's actually really dangerous. It's actually insane because we could have actually, there was a ditch where we crashed at, but thankfully we hit a pole, which bounces back onto the road and just going down like the side of the road. And it was just honestly a crazy experience, to be honest. I honestly still have PTSD from that. Like when I'm hanging around with my other friends, and if they're speeding like on the hallway, I'm over here holding the fucking door, holding onto the fucking seat and shit. And it's so honestly crazy how like that shit can like take a hold of you, to be honest. Like to this day, even if my mom is driving or anyone that I know is driving on the freeway or on any type of road, I still stay just holding onto the fucking seat. I can be in the front seat, the back seat. I could be in the fucking trunk and I'll still be holding onto that shit. Like holding onto the car for my dear life and stuff. But more of the story is, guys, don't get into car crashes. Be safe. And honestly, take care, guys. Thank you guys for joining in and tuning in today's video. And honestly, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!